In this video, we will learn how to create views on databases and add views to an existing database. In the last video, we used a database in table layout. But one of the coolest things about databases in Notion is that the same underlying data can power countless different layouts. This is what really sold me on Notion as a tool. I have a database for all of our social media posts, and there's no need to create a separate calendar. I can just create a new view. There are 6 view layouts in Notion: tables, lists, calendars, timelines, galleries, and boards, each of which is best suited for a different use case. What's consistent across all of these layouts, though, is the ability to sort and filter database entries, as well as hide and show different properties. Let's explore some of these powerful layouts. The table layout in our People database is the default, and great for adding new entries quickly. It's also a good place to see all of the database properties at once. Generally speaking, tables are great for getting a bird's eye view of all of the content in your database, which makes them ideal for admin work like cleaning up a database or editing a bunch of properties. The list layout is simple, sleek, and minimal. You can use it for presenting a collection of documents or notes, or keeping track of your own to-dos. This view looks and works best when you only need to see a few key properties. Calendars and timelines are best suited for workflows that involve date ranges or multiple consecutive steps. The calendar layout displays database pages as cards on a month-by-month calendar. This is what I use for our social media post planning. The timeline layout is better for things like project or launch planning. It has an infinitely scrolling horizontal structure and more flexible timeframes. You can choose to display your tasks on an hourly, daily, monthly, or even quarterly basis. The gallery layout is the most visual of the 6. It gives you a preview into the content of a database page or the page cover. They're great for displaying images in an organized way or for seeing additional detail within database entries. Boards are great for organizing content by category. You'll be able to group your database pages in columns and even add subgroups. In our People database, we might use a board layout to group everyone by office location. But they're also great for things like task management, since you can group your tasks by status. Each layout has its own customization options tucked away in the 3-dot menu on the right-hand side of the view. Here, you'll be able to customize the layout options, add grouping, show and hide properties, filter and sort your data, and so much more. The practical applications to layouts are endless. Let's say we want a calendar showing employees' start date. In the case of our People database, rather than having to export data, then finagle dates in a spreadsheet, and then format it as a calendar in another app, we can simply take the data we already have and create another view. So let's consider our blog post database again and create some new views, starting with a calendar to display published dates. With an existing database, you can create a view using the Add View button across the top. Then simply give your view a name and select one of these layouts to get started. Here, we'll go for a calendar layout. Notion is pretty smart when it comes to configuring these views. In this case, it could tell that published date was the only date property, and probably what we wanted to display on the calendar. In cases where you want to change the way data is displayed in a view, you can use the Properties menu in the upper right-hand corner. If we wanted to view our blog posts by author, we might create a board view like so. Find that Add View option, and then select Board as the layout. Boards, like other views, can be organized by any property, which we can change using the Options menu on the top right. This menu gives me lots of options, like the ability to hide and display properties, as well as customize layout options. In a board layout, I can also change the card size or add background colors to my columns. Back in the Options menu, I might want to add a subgroup, for example, to view posts by author and status. Databases can get quite complex with filters, formulas, rollups, relations, and more. This is all we're going to cover for now, but I encourage you to keep experimenting to see what you can build with databases.